Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Patton Motors, and yes, I'm Martin Patton. And look at what we've got here. Probably the most amazing Ferrari that I've ever put my eyes on. And of course, who else but the boys from S-Klub out of LA would create such an amazing piece of art. This car started off as a 250 Testa Rossa. Now the original car, of course, is worth about $40 million, and that belongs to the famous hair guy, Paul Mitchell. Now, his son wanted to race that car, and Paul said, well, look, you know, this is an expensive car, so let me have the body scanned, and we'll have it remade in fiberglass, remove the aluminum so that we can put the fiberglass on there, and just be careful because we obviously don't want you to wreck the car. So the son used that body for a while, never wrecked it. Anyway, they eventually took it off, and the S-Klub boys bought it a few years back. Well, it had been in their garage for a couple of years, and they decided, well, what are we going to do with it? Let's go ahead and finally do something with it. So they bought a 612 Scaglietti, and from that, they removed the outside shell of that car, and essentially the frame, the chassis, everything about this car, the drivetrain and everything, the engine, is a Ferrari. So to take this body and refit it on top of that chassis, they had to cut it into 8 pieces. So what do? They sliced it down the middle, widened it out about 1 foot, and then they sliced the 2 sides and widened that about 2 feet. So it's about 1 foot wider and 2 feet longer than your typical 250 Testa Rossa. And if you saw this live in person, it's just absolutely over the top. Apparently, back in the day when Ferrari was racing in the early days, a lot of the cars were red and the interiors were blue. And so these guys wanted to have a little history and tradition. So what do? They add a little yellow pop in here, the blue accented with the yellow brake calipers, and they created this magic car. This goes all the way down and bolts into the frame. So this build is done righteous. The backup has a small backup camera in it. The tail lights specially done by these guys. So the sound system alone will rock you all the way from Miami to Palm Beach. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Swing by. We'll take a test ride around our lake here. And that's it. You'll hear us driving in a little later. All right, enjoy.